Welcome to our session on hearing from God for healing from bad memories. We all have memories. Some of us have really early memories, like my husband, who can remember as far back as when he was 2 years old, when his baby bottle was removed from him. He can even still remember the pain that caused him. I asked a bunch of my friends what their earliest memories were. Some of them remembered running away from their family on a family holiday when they were about 4 years old. Mark, another friend of mine, remembered carrying a chair up a flight of stairs when he was about 3 years old. And obviously that was a very proud memory. Another friend of mine remembered going to her grandfather's house every Sunday for roast chicken. And that was a very happy memory. She still likes roast chicken today. Another friend of mine has a more traumatic memory. When she was about 4 years old, a dog attacked somebody in their yard. Her husband has a memory of eating salt and vinegar chips after cutting his tongue, and he still remembers the pain of that. And he was about 3 or 4 years old. So a lot of people's memories seem to go back as far as 3, 4 years old, most people. All past experiences, whether good or bad, are stored away in our brains. Now, our brains, based on those experiences, create neural pathways, or patterns, as we can refer to them. Those patterns initiate an emotional response in us, which in turn influence our decisions and our behaviors. In other words, memories affect what we feel about things and what we choose to do. Caroline Leaf has written many really good books explaining how our brains develop patterns and how they affect our behaviors and our feelings. And she says that all present fears are based on past experiences. Sometimes we react to certain things based on a memory that is stored away in our brains. So when something happens which is related to a past experience, our brains look at that picture and we experience the same feelings. So sometimes we don't even know why we react to a situation with such strong feelings. At times it can be a total overreaction. We just react out of habit based on those patterns in our brain. A friend of mine has a little girl, her name is Izzy, and she is 6 years old. She had a reaction to something that really clearly illustrates this point. About a year ago, so when she was 5 years old, their family dog had a huge fight with the neighbor's dog on the other side of the fence. And as a consequence, their dog was really badly mauled and died of its injuries. And the fight happened in front of the whole family, including Izzy. And of course, she and her little brother were really traumatized by this event. Now, a year later, they have a new dog. They're living in a new house. But they're on the driveway, and the neighbor's dog starts to bark at their dog. And Izzy reacts to the situation based on her memory of when the other dog was mauled and died. So her reaction was a total overreaction. And for the rest of the week, she was affected by these emotions. and really needed some help trying to process them and manage these emotions. So Izzy reacted to the situation based on the patterns that her brain had created. And Izzy's body reacted in the same way, even though the second incident wasn't as bad. Izzy was reacting to a memory, not to reality. Her body had developed a habit of reacting to dogs barking at fences, based on a bad memory. Our memories not only affect our feelings and our behaviors, but they also affect the way we think about things. The good news is that because of the wonderful way our Creator has made our brains, we can change those patterns. Neuroplasticity is the word we use to refer to the fact that we can, by changing our habits of thinking, we can change those patterns, those neural pathways that our brains have laid down. This is incredibly good news.